Thursday the 13th of May, and apologies if you can hear my oven in the background, but I am cooking a jacket potato because I just fancied one, which always reminds me of the wonderful Rod Gilbert, because he does one of my most favourite comedy sets. I think I've probably talked about it before. In fact, I may have even put a link, but if not, Google Rod Gilbert jacket potato because it's just so funny. So before I talk about where I've been all day today, I should probably talk about Glitter and Titter last night, which was interesting because I bumped into somebody that I used to work with about 12 years ago. He was in the Albany upstairs because Glitter and Titter is downstairs. But I saw him from the corner of my eye and thought, oh, that profile of that man looks like somebody I know. And in the end, I thought I'm going to go over and talk to him. And it was him. So we had a nice catch up. I asked him how baby Jamie was, which was his child. And he said baby Jamie is 17 and about 6 foot. So I think he's grown up somewhat. In fact, yeah, it must have been longer ago that I worked with him. I didn't leave the company until about 12 years ago, but I think we weren't working in the same area for some time before that. But anyway, last time I spoke to him, his child was, fairly newborn, I think. So that was that. I then went to Glitter and Titter, which was great fun. Larissa was on good form. I sat at the table with a guy called George, who was very nice, not seen him before. He was there supporting his good friend, Felina Onyx, who's very good. She's great burlesque. I have seen her before last night, and she does burlesque properly. I'm not saying others don't. Well, I guess I am, aren't I, with that statement? But you know what I mean. She is what I believe burlesque is all about. And then today I've been doing a comedy workshop with a guy called Alfie Noakes, who's very much in my good books because, he overheard me. Well, somebody asked me about my knee. So I said, I'm having it replaced in a week and a half. And they said, but you're so young. I said, well, I'm not that young, but I did have a facelift last year. At which point he overheard this and said, why are you not telling that as your story? So we just talked through it. And he said, so how old are you? So I made him guess because I thought, no, let's see if it's worked. And, you can probably add a few years on, but he said 34 and I'm considerably older than 34. So I was very happy with that. I'm sure my plastic surgeon will be very happy to hear that. I almost feel like I should go and give him more money, but I won't. So that's where I've been, over in Dalston for that. And it was good fun, although tiring. My brain hurts because it was about 5.5 hours. And yeah, my brain is just finished now. Hence comfort food, jacket potato. Much love and gratitude.